Alright, this is the topology. One of the data center is DC West, one of them is DC North, one of them is DC East. So data center 1 is basically DC West, data center 2 is DC North, and data center 3 is DC East. First thing we are going to see is I set up a terminator console for DC West. It is basically to show the packet capture, more like encapsulation you can say, for the packets that come in. Packets on ETH0 will be encapsulated on VP4. Packets on VP4 should not be encapsulated, and VP1, 2, 3 should not see any packets. Let's try pinging B1. So basically, where is B3? There is B3. Oh, that is just an ARP thing. So okay, the screen froze. Yeah. And where is it? Oh, there it is. So let's ping 10.0.1.1, which is B1, and as you can see, VNI101, which is for our blue tenant, and that is encapsulation with VXLAN, and this is ping request without encapsulation. Second thing we are supposed to see is there are two HTTP Apache servers running on B2 and R2, and they should show, we should be able to connect to them, and they should show appropriate messages. Okay, so the command is W3M is a utility which we can use, which is a Linux CLI web browser type of utility, so we can use that. As you will see on red tenant that I am R2 and I belong to tenant red, and in the background you can see the traffic running, and here is I'm connecting to blue tenant, and there is IPOF server running. Okay, I'm connecting to HTTP 10.0, and as you can see they connect to, oh look at that, so that is basically VP 1 and 2, which is connected to red tenants on DC West. So yeah, now you can see traffic on those ports as well. That concludes our second demo. Now we are supposed to add a VM. I already have a VM up and running, and I'll just make sure that the flows are set up the way they are supposed to be. So I'm assuming this is just management of VTAP, so we do not have to worry about how the VM would come up and all that thing. We are just interested in what all it would take for a VM to come up. Flows.txt. Oh, look at that. And that would be east flows.txt. This should work. And this is 1.10. No other tenant should be able to ping this VM. And .0.1.10. And somebody from DC 10.0.1.10. As you can see, they are not able to ping. As soon as I install the flows, they should be able to. That would be actually add vm.sh, and looks like I have not made changes in the script as I changed the names. So, and that would be, I guess, only east node. This is west and vm.sh, and north and vm.sh, and now you should be able to ping. And you can see you can ping, and Yeah, so let's set the flows back to what they were, and now is the time to add a new tenant, which is in our case a violet tenant or a green tenant, and actually it's a violet tenant, and it is v1 v2, and there are no flows configured for those two machines. So by the IP addresses are just, this is 3.2, the other tenant which is v1 is 3.1, and they are not able to ping each other. We can have the ping running. All the packets are being lost. Now we would I have a doubt that yep, it was correct. I'm supposed to change the name. Anyways, new time.sh. Basically, east does not need any new configurations. It's okay if you don't do anything on east, but these two guys would. So and as you can see, it works. So this is the demo playbook, and even though I had scripts configured, if I'll just show you the how many this is the flow entry without any specification. So as you can see, it is only 2, 3, 4, 5 or 11, 10. Now as soon as I have to add a VM for an existing tenant, I had to add 2 entries, which is yeah, here. So this is like, and same for that new adding a tenant, which is north new ten.txt. So for adding a tenant, as you can see, so basically for each VM you add, you have to configure flow, its MAC and IP. So if you add 2 VMs, you will have to add 4 flows, and it doesn't matter whether you are adding a new tenant or whether you are adding a new VM. Per VM per vtab, you have to consider 2 entries on each of the vtabs, and for traditional approach, you have to go to each node and do it manually. Alright, that's it. Thank you.